Well, ladies and gentlemen of the PDA. Usually Kevin Wolfe would be on here. This is his show, but he is participating tonight, so I will be the man behind the microphone. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this has been something that has been hyped for months now. It is the Christian Invitational to find out who the new Revolution Breakdown champion will be. They will get to hold that beautiful Revolution V2 championship that many great promo artists have held before. The belt that has a lot of history. Ladies and gentlemen, this tournament is packed. Tonight alone, we have 4 huge matches, rounding out with Bizzerko and Elwappo in the main event of the evening. First up, you have the returning gentleman, Jordan Drake, who will be taking on the very fearful Vayne. Now, Vayne, who just had a very memorable match against Big Sweet, where those two powerhouses literally threw nothing but haymakers at each other, and he barely got the win. The very intellect of Jordan Drake tonight is going to put Vayne to the test. Let's see if he has the will, or will he break tonight. The winner of this, of course, will go on to round 2, which will be a triple threat. Because if you look at the tournament bracket, 2 men randomly got a bye, and that is the big man, Big Sweet, who has been shaking literally the foundation of the PDA since he showed back up with gold in his eyes. And on the other side, you have Elijah McFly, who is looking to make another mark and build another dynasty just like he did the Diamond in the Rough division. Tonight, man, there's a lot on the line. This is very important. To play for a championship belt with such history in a tournament that is approved by Chris Champion, who doesn't touch E-Fed stuff at all today. To me, it means a lot. I'm glad these men got into this tournament. I'm excited to see who's going to go on to the next round. Let's sit it down to the ring.
Oh, God. Wow. Mr. Drake, such a distinguishable Southern gentleman you are. You know, I've been in this game for a long time. Knowing that me and you are now coming face to face is more of a privilege and an honor than an inconvenience, because there's a lot of people out here that I would rather not face, or that would rather avoid me for it to be an inconvenience to others. See, Mr. Drake, I am built a little bit differently. I am very methodical, very cunning. But you should know this by now. You've done all the research, you've done all of the... What was it that you called it? Homework. Homework. If you went home every day and studied up on me, that's half the battle. that I've already won. You see, like I said before, I'm not like everyone else. I'm built a little bit differently. But not only am I built a little bit differently, I attack a little bit differently. I don't have to yell. I don't have to scream. I don't have to belt at the top of my lungs in order to get my point across. No, not at all. As a matter of fact, all I have to do is come out and tell you the truth. And the truth is, Mr. Drake, is that you are not ready for this match. You are not prepared to take the thrashing that I'm about to give you. And no, it is not this loud, crashing, thrashing of a car hitting a fucking wall. No. Look, truth thrashing. And my true thrashing is this. Mr. Drake, you showed up at the wrong place, at the wrong time, against the wrong person, and I'm here to make an example out of you. You can be as southern and proper as you want to be. That's not me. Tried and true. It's been shown. Mr. Drake, you will not win. You will fail. And that is a revelation that I'll always be able to tell you. Sorry.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome as Revolution presents the Chris Champion Invitational. And right here on your screens is the gentleman of the promo universe, Jordan Drake, taking on the enigmatic Vayne. Now, Vayne, over the last several weeks, so many people have come to me and told me the challenge that lay before me, that I have to study you. And thus I did. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what I found about Vayne is very interesting. And I wondered to myself, what are we watching when we see Vayne? Now, I'm going to ask everyone this question. What if we would take away all of Vayne's creepy ambiance? What would remain on our screens? Now, some would argue that is the total of the promo. But there's more to Vayne. What do you all think would happen if we took away his music? Sometimes it's dark and spooky, and sometimes it's upbeat. But I have noticed that it is normally an octave or so louder than even he is. I wonder why that is. Could it be that you're trying to hide behind your extras, Vayne? Is that what it is? He told me he may come on here with another company's belt, as if that means anything to Revolution. No, Vayne, paltry titles, championships, and trophies, when you are standing here in the Revolution, mean absolutely zero. Now, let's continue. If we get rid of his ambiance and we get rid of his music and we get rid of all the little extras, what are we left with? The promo. Now, Vayne, a promo is just words, a message. Now, I ask of you, Vayne, your messages are normally very loud, or can be, not always, but can be. with blue language. And for those that you don't know, that would be including words of curse and derogatory statements. Vayne took the idea of promo artist and remembered the artist, but is lacking in the promo. But as you can see, Vayne, I don't need anything but the promo. And after tonight, everything that you did, everything that you produced for this, one simple realization and revelation will enter your mind. All of it was in vain. I would tip my hat to all of you, but so I will just say, good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
What an excellent match, guys. What an excellent match. Great way to start the show. And that was exactly everything I was hoping it was going to be. But unfortunately, only one person can move on. The judges have a winner. And your winner is Jordan Drake. Congratulations, Jordan. You will be moving on to the second round of the Chris Champion Invitational. Not only does Jordan Drake shocked a lot of people by showing up in PDA, he just took down one of the Mike Tysons of PDA in the first round of a tournament. Jordan is hot out the gate. He will move on to the second round. Congratulations, Jordan. Vayne came up a little bit short there, but he has plenty of victories. I'm sure that he'll live to fight another day. Whew, what a nice start of the tournament. Let's talk about a little bit of stuff that's coming up. I want to break down a few things for you guys. Do not forget that coming this Saturday, that's right, I will be sitting down with the big man himself, Big Sweet. We will be talking about everything from his career to where he was after he left Revolution and what he's done in his promo career since then. How does he feel about the Chris Champion Invitational and coming back, and how does he feel about his chances, and how does he feel about the loss that he had against Vayne in that very, very close match that they had? Some of it will be in character, out of character, mix of stuff. Any kind of questions that you got that you might want me to ask, go ahead and send them in. We'll talk about other things, the breakdown of today's show. And remember, the scores and everything go, I'll quit giving the scores out because now we put the scores in our Dynasty Report magazine. Make sure that you're part of that group. And we're also doing the comics that I'm doing, and everybody's the comic strips, and everybody's just loving all that stuff. So we'll continue to do it. So, yeah. Moving on to the next match is Kevin Wolfe, the X Factor champion. If you looked on the page today, you'll see a comic strip. Kind of told a little bit of story of some real stuff that happened. If you didn't see it, unfortunately, we have lost our X Factor championship due to UPS. They've lost our belt. They don't want to pay us our insurance that we have on the belt currently. So we are fighting it out with them. Kevin Wolfe has not received his X Factor championship yet, but we did a little story where we took the Cyber Slam match that him and elwappo had, and basically elwappo beat him and used the Cyber Slam championship to make it a digital title. So right now the X Factor championship is a digital title. Kevin Wolfe is still the champion. The X Factor show will continue. The division will continue until we can figure something out later on down the road about a belt, a physical belt for that division. We didn't want to kill the division. The division has too much history. Everybody from Dr. Quack to Bizzerko has held that championship, and that championship has a lot of great history, and we don't want to get rid of it. So right now we're having to do the digital thing. But Kevin, of course, was a great sport about it. He wasn't completely upset with us or anything, so he understands. It was completely out of our hands. So, well, let's go ahead and move on to this next match. You got Kevin Wolfe versus AEP. Let me point out, AEP is like one of those sleeper guys. People who overlook this guy is completely crazy because sometimes he puts out some really good work. Kevin is doing this really weird shit that I don't know what he's doing, but he seems to be enjoying himself. The judges seem to be enjoying it. Certain people who watch seem to be enjoying it. So let's send him down to the ring.
What is insanity?
Did I ever tell you what the definition of insanity?
Insanity. We all drive ourselves to the point of insanity. What exactly is insanity? Insanity is the point of no return. You, mere boy, are lost. You are merely lost in your own insanity. Many may call me delusional. Many may call her beliefs delusional, crazy, deranged, pitiful. Coming from the likes of you. Coming from somebody like you. Who's the crazy one? Everything that has been prophesied has come true. Everything that she has told me has come to fruition, and it will continue to be so. But you, on the other hand, you talk about danger. You thrive on danger, and that is the true meaning of insanity. Insane, deranged, crazy. Some can call it psychotic. I call it a delusion. An illusion. False.
Did I ever tell you the definition?
This invitational is slaughterhouse. It's nothing more than just an assassination. It's nothing more tonight than just a murder. And all of you have the free tickets to see the gun go off. AEP, unfortunately, has to be that one caught in the middle of the bullet, caught in the crossfire between two tanks. You are not the intended target, AEP. In fact, you're not even on the same radar as me. And I want you to understand something. I want you to understand very clearly, I'm not going to strike you down with great honor and respect as I raise the sword up and slice you limb from limb. I'm not going to do it for her. I'm not going to end you for her sake. I'm not going to do it in honor of her because you are not worth the blood to spill, to sacrifice for someone so great as her. She deserves the best. She deserves the honorable way. She deserves the respect. And you, unfortunately, do not fit the bill. Tonight, you are a sheep. You are a sheep caught in the slaughterhouse, and I am the farmer that's going to cut off the head. But I'm not going to sell you to the highest bidder. I don't need to do that. Your blood will not be spilled for nothing. Your wool will not go to waste, as it'll be auctioned. Auctioned for everybody else to see. Hung above for everyone else to watch as it dries. As that will forever be the example that I want to set. Chris Champion. He was an honorable man, a respectful man, a real champion. And unfortunately, you are set here not to pay respects to him, but to be sacrificed. Instead, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting things to change.
Insanity. No gas, no brakes. Really, Kevin Wolfe? I know I solved Kevin Wolfe a problem before. And I know you sin's best of the best. We do not know Kevin Wolfe stole somebody's flow. Kevin Wolfe, that's Johnny Cannon stuff, not you. I wrote that line for him, not you. And you try and steal from his fucking flow? No, Kevin Wolfe, you're not him. And now you got a problem with me.
Described him as one of the most dangerous men on the face of the earth.
Kevin Wolfe Dog. You said you gonna walk dog around me, right? I did not know you're not a wolf. I did not know you're a dog. That's the reason why your name is Kevin Wolfe Dog, right? And you think you're gonna attack me in this ring? You had a hard time to pull me down, Kevin. And you trying to bout? I ain't not dangerous, huh? You know what, Kevin? You the most disrespect person I never met, and you say the bad things about A.E. motherfucking P. It's not that dangerous. We gonna find out in the end of the night.
The most dangerous anger comes from someone with a good heart. They hold it in, they stay calm, they forgive, until one day, they can't anymore. Don't push a good person too far, because when they finally break, there's no going back.
X. And you said, go home, A.E. motherfucker P. Kev, I do not go nowhere. The one place I go to in your house, after I choke you out in the end of the night, I will gonna burn your house down. Hey Kev, let's get dangerous. Oh my God. Kevin Wolfe Dog, you should not mess with this family, including my nephew, the most dangerous man in all promo wrestling. 3 most dangerous levelers in this promo game. A.E. motherfucker P. Before I go to bed, Kevin Wolfe Dog, what kind of promo is that? You in the dark? or maybe you watch or look at it naked pictures. Anyway, I feel go to bed. Good night. You have a point, Uncle Leroy. Kevin Wolfe, what are you doing in the dark? You trying to play hide and seek? Kevin Wolfe, you cannot play hide and seek with us. We are dangerous. We hungry. And Kevin Wolfe, in this time, I am not dangerous no more. I will destroy you. Hit my mercy.
That motherfucker, man. He cracks me up at least once every fucking promo, man, where he just makes me laugh out loud hard as shit. And when Uncle Leroy went walking off the screen, oh my God, stop it, man. Fucking stop. Oh man, got me fucking crying. And your winner, Kevin Wolfe, 13-10. He's got to be laughing so hard I gave the scores away. It's supposed to be in the magazine. All right. Oh, man. Probably, I don't know. It was YouTube, but it looks like it's going back and forth, though. It looks like Facebook's starting to take over. Most people were on YouTube when they first came in. I mean, Facebook's fine, but it's you know, they love to be asses and pull our videos over nonsense. All right. Congratulations, Kevin. You'll go on to the next round. Next up, we have the Diamond in the Rough champion is in the tournament. Marv, who just won the belt not long ago. He will be taking on Seven, who you never know what the hell he's going to bring to the table. But let's take a quick breaky, and then we'll get to that match. That is right. So Double Impact, the tag team show that we're going to do, it's going to have its own ranking system. We've already got a couple of guys that have got together. We've even got some new tag teams that start to talk about getting together. I encourage everyone to try to participate in that. We would love to build a strong tag team division in PDA, even if it's just for bragging rights at the moment for the rankings. If it can continue to grow, who knows where it could lead? It could lead to tag team belts later on in the future. The reason we don't have tag belts, as we've explained before, it is so hard to keep a tag team division. You look around, there's very few leagues that end up pulling it off. We had one in Revolution before. It was kind of decent, but I mean, they have struggled, man. In every EFED I've ever seen, like I've been a part of, they struggle. So we really encourage y'all just to get together, build some tag teams, man. Reach out across the aisle. You never know who you might end up moding with. Sometimes tagging up with someone, you end up growing something big. You could be the next Highway Hellraisers or the next Hooded Warriors, or whatever the case may be. You could be one of those type of tag teams. All right, let's dive into this. Marv versus Seven. Let's send it down to the ring.
forgot his old name. Hear that bell toll. 1, 2, 3. Hear that bell toll. Come with me. The gates shake loose. The floorboards moan. 7's outside and souls come home. 7, 7. Call the 7. Collect the souls for the carnival souls. 7, 7. Count to heaven. If you hear that laugh, you don't come back.
Welcome to the show, Marv. Step right up. This is your day of reckoning. And Seven is going to do what he told you he was going to do. I'm going to put you on display on the stage of damnation. And everyone's going to see the true Marv stand up. Because Marv, you're a liar. Liar. Yes, Marv, you lie. You come out here with a false sense of bravado. You act like you're not scared, but you are. I can see the fear in your eyes. And when Seven goes toe-to-toe, face-to-face with you, Marv, well, we all know Marv is gonna piss his britches because he has been for a rude awakening. See, Marv, you're nothing. You're nothing compared to Seven. And you don't come out here and pretend you're something you're not. Oh yeah, Marv, that's right. The Seven is going to make you, at the end of the night, bow on your knees as I take your essence. As Seven corrupts your soul for the carnival, Marv. You think you're a tough guy, don't you? You think you're tough, but you're not. You're nothing. You're nothing compared to me. I've seen guys like you my entire criminal career. And what do you think they are now, Marv? They have gone away and faded into obscurity just like you will. Hypocrite. Oh, Marv! I told you I was wearing a mask, but now, Marv, I want you to take a look at the destroyer in the face. I want you to see my raw emotions as I go face to face with you, Marv, as I go mano-a-mano with you and make an example. Because I'm doing this for Seven, I'm doing this for the asylum, I'm doing this for the Carnival of Souls, I'm doing this for him. You see, Marv? Wait! Hold on. I forgot what I was going to say, Marv. Let me get in close. Look at my little script behind the camera. Ah, there we go. That's right. Marv, you think you're a tough guy. You come out here on screen, you turn your head backwards, and you think it changes you. You come out here, and every other sentence, you say, fuck. You say, fuck. You say, fuck. Thinking that word makes you look like a badass, but it makes you look like what you truly are, Marv. And that's a jackass. A jackass. You see, Marv, the entity is coming. And when it's all said and done, there will be no escape for me, no hope for you. You got your title. That's as far as you can get here in this invitational, because I am on a path of redemption. And I'm going to win this. I'm going to win this for all of us. All of us. And especially for him. So now, tonight, all you got to do, Marv, all you got to do is get down on your knees and submit. Because now, here he is. Your soul belongs to me. Marv.
pathetic what you have been reduced to, Seven. Let's take a look at the rise and the inevitable fall of a so-called legend in PDA. And I use that word legend very loosely because you haven't been very legendary lately, have you? You haven't been legendary for quite some time. It's because people are on your lame-ass bullshit that you've been doing. You went from becoming this company's benchmark on what a champion should strive to work for, the company's first ever Diamond Dynasty heavyweight champion, to cutting generic-ass promos and copy-pasting robotic answers that everybody else has already said. I hate to say it, but he's stating the obvious. It's almost as bad as your 20 different personalities, and now all of a sudden you come up with another kind of pocket personality that makes zero sense whatsoever. Boy, has the mighty fallen. Like, take a look at what you have become, yet me holding this right now makes everything that you've said about me completely, irrelevant. It makes everything that you have ever said about me completely fall apart. Because if I'm mediocre, if I'm boring, and I'm a champion, what does that make you? What does that make you in this company? Being outdone by the low-tier talent such as myself? Your words, not mine. First you come out here looking like my baby sister decided to get into the makeup a little too much. And what's the outcome? The vampire to my grandpa doing his best impression of what happens when you try to act hard with a bad hip and severe gloat to Bozo the clown's retarded cousin. What the hell are you trying to do? Who the hell are you trying to fool? I want you to take a look at me. I want you to take this very seriously. You're going to have to bring more than what you've been. You come out here, can be bland and boring and robotic and monotone. You went from being feared to putting everyone to sleep. You went from being the hardest worker in this company to being complacent, to being a whiny little bitch behind the scenes. Who cares more about what people think than you actually putting effort into your matches? See, here's the difference between me and you, Seven. You give a damn, God don't. You need people to care about you, I don't. You need people to actually acknowledge you as what you already believe you are. I never needed any of that because nobody ever believed in anything that I've done. I have this title to prove that I busted my ass and worked my way to the top on my own. Again, Seven, after I'm done beating your ass tonight verbally, I'm going to move on in this tournament and make history as the first man to hold 2 championships in this company at the same fucking time. And there's not a damn thing that you or anyone else in this tournament can do about it. And if you don't like that, well, there's only one thing you can do about it, which is what you always do.
Fucking cry about it. Fucking cry about it.
Damn thing wouldn't let me get through. Oh, shit. Damn, didn't know. I thought Elijah had the week off. That was great shit, man. Great shit on both parts. Unfortunately, there has to be a winner. I feel like both of those promos were super fucking strong on both ends, no matter which end of the type of promo you like. If you can't watch that and get something out of it, then your pulse is dead and you're just a grumpy-ass old man. Next up, the winner is, who will be moving on to the round 2 of the Chris Champion Invitational, Seven. Congratulations, Seven. You have moved on to the next round. Marv, great fucking promo, man. Some really good shots. I feel like that you took at Seven in there. There was probably some little parts in that promo that you probably could have cleaned up a little bit better than what you did, than what it was. That's probably ultimately what ended up giving Seven the win there. Seven's promo was definitely crazy, definitely all over the place. But really good shit, man. Really good shit. Next up, we got the main event of the evening. We have bizzerko, who is taking on the Cyber Slam champion. elwappo. Let's see who moves on and who will be staying behind. Don't forget, also this month, we have the Rumble in the Jungle. We have some pretty good participants in that also. Hold on, I'll even tell you who they are. That was posted in the magazine in case you missed it. Now, Vayne is in the Rumble in the Jungle, along with Bossolini, AEP, Marv, the Diamond in the Rough champion, is in it. Elijah McFly, Mad T is in it. Gorilla, Villain, Biker Bob, Carl Coles, The Problem, Allison Black is in it. Jay Diesel is in it. That is Big Sweet's little brother. You also have Bizzerko, who has made his way into the Rumble. That is interesting. And just named the Master of Illusion. Just dropped his hype and entered into the Rumble. That's going to be a 2-minute promo, guys. No intro, please, when you send it in to me. As you remember, it's going to be the top 3 will go on to team up with Johnny Canada, and they will go to War Games at Dynasty Clash, where all championships, main championships anyway, you will have Hollywood Haywood's championship on the line. You will have El Wapo's championship on the line. You will have Kevin Wolfe's Digital X Factor championship will be on the line, and Riggs Revolution championship will be on the line. Winner takes all, gentlemen. Winner takes all in a War Game style match. That is Dynasty Clash, and that will be the end of next month. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump into this match real quick. I'm very excited to see this. This is some power hitters here between bizzerko and elwappo. Let's see what they bring to the table.
You said my return was overhyped. You called me PDA's new shiny toy. But see, toys get broken and eventually toys get thrown away. So you were wrong. I am not the toy. I am the thing your parents checked under your bed for after the carnival left town. Also, you called yourself my silver bullet. That's a hell of a thing to say, especially in our world. Because here, our words are like weapons. But I've heard you, Wappo, and verbally, you ain't carrying enough ammunition to kill this clown. You called my return overhyped. You talked about kinks in my armor. But when the camera turns on, when there's nowhere left to hide, and it's your words against mine, we're gonna find out whether you really are the silver bullet you claim to be, or just another man who mistook the sound of his voice for the voice of a real champion. And yes, Wappo, I know exactly what is sitting on your shoulder. But there's something I've learned during my time in PDA. A championship can tell you what you've won. It can't tell you who you are. That gets decided when somebody stands across from you and forces you to prove it. And at the Chris Champion Invitational, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Oh, and Wappo, I come from the traveling carnival. You see, there's a difference. At a circus, you pay a ticket price to watch the freaks. And at my carnival, eventually you realize you are the freak. So when the Chris Champion Invitational begins, I want you to bring that CyberSlam championship for everyone to see. I hope it makes you feel like you deserve the win. I want you to bring your silver bullet, because you wanted to see whether bizzerko was worth all the hype. And now you're going to get a closer look. And when it's over, maybe you'll finally understand that I am not some passing attraction. I am the Big Top Terror. And Wappo. Bienvenido. El Carnaval. Siempre.
Ladies and gentlemen of PDA, it is I, Wappo, and you know I don't have to address myself because you know I've done what I've done throughout the years and show you why I hold gold each and every time I cross the screen. But tonight is for the Chris Champion Tournament. It's for a new title that PDA is going to show. PDA is going to showcase, and I, Wappo, are one that loves to do showcases. I'm one that like to be the first of everything. You know, tonight, my opponent is none other than Bizzerko. And Bizzerko, I respect you. I respect you because in a world full of clowns, you seem to be the funniest. You know, Bizzerko, you come out here all tough talking about how you're going to show me a lesson. Show me why you are going to claim my soul in your big top circus. The funny thing is, I'm not no soul to be claimed because I have no soul. What you need to understand is that you, Bizzerko, come out here. You got a hell of a lot of confidence, I'll give you that. You come out here and you carry yourself as the king of the big top. But all you do is huff and puff, and every word you say does not have meaning. I say this because you come out here and talk about how you are better, how this is your home, how PDA is where you belong and you rep. Let's be honest. I would love to have you come here full time and rep because you are one hell of a promo artist. You are one hell of somebody that will come out here and do what they need to do and grind. But that wasn't you before. No, it wasn't, was it? You know why? Because you, my friend, you come out here and you win a title. You come out here and you are undefeated and win the X Factor Championship from none other than Dr. Quack. Dr. Quack was on a roll, but he finally lost to you. And for good reason. Because, hell, you're Bizzerko. I mean, you come out here with an iron fist, right? The funny thing is you're the kind of clown that can't handle pressure. You're the kind of clown that when push comes to shove and when you have to be on the front line, you leave, you run, and you hype. You're all hype, buddy. You're all hype, and I have proof. We all have proof, because when the tough got getting and the getting got tough, you dropped that X Factor Championship and you left town just like a normal carny would. You left town and didn't return until you probably scoped out each and every individual that was in the X Factor hunt. You like to cherry pick. You like to pick an opponent that you know that you can slice, dice, and train like a monkey, right? You are probably one of the toughest guys here in this tournament. And for you to pass along to a round, you need to beat the best. You need to beat one of the best here. And I'm not going to say just PDA, in the whole promoverse. You're going to come out here and you're going to prove why you need to deserve another shot at the championship. Why you deserve to be in the damn big show. I was going to do something different. I was going to throw you for a swerve. But I figure I'd come out here and go one-on-one, mano-a-mano, no tricks. Just straight up facts. So come out here with one of your 7 deadly sins. Come out here with one of your little big top references. Just know for a fact, if you beat me, you're going to beat me because you need to earn it. So guess what? Give me a little clown card. Go back to the drawing board. And I better see results. Because if you don't beat me, I can tell you right now, you go from here to there. This championship may not be the Dynasty Championship, but who the hell cares what title is getting held by who? It's who makes it. And El Wappo is going to be the king of the Cyber Slam world. Welcome to the big top. I am Elwappo, and I control this circus, and you guys are my monkeys.
Well, that main event was fucking great, wasn't it? Oh man, that's a main event that Chris Champion himself would have loved to watch. I'll make sure he does. Great showing by both guys. You know, this is one of those things where you wish both guys could go on to the next round because it would be interesting to have either one of them in the next round coming up. But unfortunately, there only can be one of them, and you're a winner in a 14-13 victory, Bizzerko. Congratulations, Bizzerko. You will be going on to the next round. Elwappo, still got your Cyber Slam championship to snuggle to. So, it's going to be interesting for the next round of this tournament, but it's also going to be interesting from the standpoint of this Dynasty Clash or games, because you have a faction that's got two members of it in it, but then the other two members are not part of the faction. You have Rig and Kevin Wolfe, who definitely have different styles than Hollywood Haywood or Elwappo has, and Elwappo and Hollywood Haywood both have different styles. As far as that goes, so it's going to be interesting to see if those four guys can work together. Then on the other hand, it's going to be interesting to see who wins, who ends up being the last members of this. I mean, the last winners of this this Rumble, and if they're going to be able to work together, because it's going to be graded on teamwork, gentlemen, teamwork. So everybody's going to have to work together. You're going to have to make sure your team is the strongest, and it's going to be interesting to see if egos can last and who's going to edit it, who's going to be wanting to edit it, and which is going to be the better edit, or the better promo, or the better flow of how everybody connects together. So this definitely could shake up PDA really, really hard. If those non-champions walk in there and shake the world up and beat these strong guys, that's nothing to shake a stick at. Is Rig and Kevin Wolfe and Elwappo and Hollywood Haywood, who Haywood himself, I don't think he hardly has any losses. He has, I think, maybe one. I could be wrong about that. I don't even remember, but he don't have a whole lot of losses. He doesn't lose often, so it's going to be interesting, guys. It's going to be interesting. We got an exciting couple of months coming up in PDA, and then we got who's going to be holding this championship. That's going to be interesting. And then we got some more stuff coming up, and before you know it, we'll be a 3-year company. How about that? We're in year 2 now. We'll be rolling around on year 3, and I mean, it had happened in a blink of an eye before you ever could realize it. We almost rolling into year 3. So. Pretty interesting, guys. All right, guys, we're gonna get off here. Appreciate everything. Remember, the rest of the information will be in the magazine. I'll get that probably printed sometime this weekend. Probably do a couple more comics and whatnot. And yeah, enjoy you guys' night.